and I live in Cameron, North Carolina, and we're on Flint Rock Farm. And today I'd like for you to meet our two newest members of our farm family. We have Otis, who's laying here, and Oscar, and they are Kunekune pigs, K-U-N-E, Kunekune pigs. And I'd like to share a little bit about this unusual breed of pigs. Our pigs are about a little over a year old, and I received them last April for a birthday present to use for educational activities on our farm for school field trips. The Kunekune pig in the 1800s and the 1900s roamed freely in the villages of New Zealand, which is in southeast of Australia in the southern hemisphere. And they were so sociable and friendly that they were allowed to roam freely. If you've seen the movie Moana, you might have known her pet pig she had, Pua, was a Kunekune pig. Well, in the 1990s, the breed came to the United States for the first time, and they have become more popular. They are an unusual breed in the fact that they do not get very large, as you would expect other hog farms that you might know about. They're very sociable and very friendly. They also are grazers as opposed to other hogs that might tear up the pastures and leave a lot of muddy holes. These pigs, as you can see, Oscar is just grazing around now, and he is enjoying the grass. The Kunekune pig snout is a lot shorter, so therefore they do not root and tear up. Now they do like to dig around the barn. We have here some places where they have wallowed out a place, and I keep water in it because just like all pigs, Kunekunes do not sweat. They do not sweat, and so therefore they need something to keep them cool, just like you and I. When we exercise and we perspire, we release that salt. Well, since they do not sweat, they need a way to cool down in their body temperature. And when these piglets were young, we also had to have a little pan for water for them to get into to cool off. Right now, I would like to share with you the features of them. They are much smaller than your standard hog. The name Kunekune does mean short and round. As you can see, they're short and round. When they were born, they were just very small, and when I got them a few months old, they were about 10 pounds. These pigs now are about 150 pounds, and they can get to be 200, 250 pounds. You have to be careful with their diet because they can get overweight, and obesity is a problem, so we have to watch that. Right now, they're very interested in grazing, and if I should start to pet them, they might come over and show you something called the Kunekune flock. But before I do that, I would like to share with you some pictures. I have a picture of the piglets when they were just a few days old, and they're nursing their mother, and their mother is a sow in the pig language, and her name was Winky. And then this is when they were about a month old, and you might see the ginger, the little light tan brown and black spot one, and the little black and white spot ones are Oscar and Otis. And as I said, they needed some place to stay cool, so when they were little, we had a pan of water for them to be in. Okay, so all right, so now they're walked off, and I wanted to show you something about them, and I'm going to try to get close to them. Come here, Otis. Come here, boy. I want to show you how much they love to be brushed. Maybe Oscar and Otis will come back where I'm sitting down. But they have long hair, and in the winter, this keeps them warm and helps them shed the rain. But they've already started shedding, and because they're in the mud a lot, you can see they're shedding, and they will get a lot less hair now that the summer heat is on. But they really enjoy being petted and rubbed. So maybe he's going to show us, because if you scratch them and rub them, sometimes they do what's called the Kune flop. Okay, does that feel good? This is Otis. No, he's not going to show us right now. I should have done it when he was laying down the other time. Come on, Otis. So, as I said, they're grazers, and they're really sociable and friendly. But these pigs also have really delicious red marbled meat, and they're really raised for their meat products, just like all pigs, for your bacon, your sausage, your pork chops, your country ham, all come from pigs, and they have delicious red marbled meat. So because they're very sociable and friendly, because they're grazers and they don't tear up your pasture, and because they are not so big, they are very nice pigs to raise for your farm. I was hoping that I put over, if you see their swimming pool over here, I was hoping one of them would get in their pool, but they haven't. I can see that now. But I wanted to tell you another advantage of them is that they're very easy keeps as far as feeding. They require about 1/7 of the grain that other hogs twice their size would. They were fed earlier today, but we're going to give them a little snack. And they get 3 cups of grain mixed in with water to make a soupy, thick, oatmeal-y, thin oatmeal. And I try to give it a lot more water now when it's so hot so they can stay hydrated. So I'm going to do that now and put some water in their feed. And while I'm doing that, I want to tell you about, have you ever as a toddler, were you eating, or if you have a younger brother or sister, did you get a messy face and you got food all over your face? And maybe your mother said, "Oh, you're eating like a pig, don't be so messy." Or maybe your room had lots of toys and clothes all in it and it was all strewed, and you had a big mess, and your mother said, "Well, your room looks like a pig pen." Well, maybe you'll see where that saying came from. And I'm just going to put some of this, and we won't have time, but I like for it to settle a little bit and get really soupy. And this is real soupy for these hot days. But we won't wait so long for it to settle this time. And I'm going to put this down. And there you go. Here, Otis, come here. And perhaps when he looks up, you can see where that saying came from. Do you see what I mean, where the saying came from? Don't eat like a pig. They're kind of messy eaters, aren't they? And this feed that I've given them now is a little bit wetter than usual, but I didn't let it take time to soak for this video. Okay, well, so I hope you've learned a little bit about our Kunekune pigs. And I'd like for you to know that if you would like to learn more about Flint Rock Farm, you can go to our website at flintrockfarmcameron.com, and you can see what else we have to offer. Also, if you'd like to know what farms are in your area, your community, you can download the free app Visit NC Farms, and you can see the area farms that you might like to visit. If your community or county is not on the app, you can click on the More App Info button, and you'll be able to let them know your interest of having that county added to the app. Or you can contact your community leaders, your cooperative extension person. So, I think as we finish up, I hope you've learned a little something about Kunekune pigs. And this is goodbye from Oscar and Otis, and I hope you have a good evening.